Reciban un cordial saludo y un fuerte abrazo para todos mis oyentes que se conectan desde tantos países del mundo. Bienvenidos a esta nueva etapa de mis podcasts, donde se tocarán muchísimos temas de interés para ustedes. Ya estamos listos para comenzar el episodio de hoy. In today's episode, we're going to talk about the 10 health benefits of owning a pet, what science says. Whether you have a cat, dog, bird, gerbil, chameleon, or any pet, you already know all the joy and comfort that your companion brings you on a daily basis. But did you know that there are also many scientifically proven benefits of owning a pet? Discover the top 10 health benefits and also the few drawbacks that your warm or cold-blooded animal can provide you. The 10 health benefits of owning a pet are: number 1, they strengthen our immune system. Our animals bring us a lot of pleasure and joy daily, but it turns out that they are also powerful aliens for our health. According to several scientific studies, pet owners suffer from fewer health problems than those who do not have pets at home. Less high blood pressure, less cholesterol, and fewer cardiovascular problems are just a few of the surprising benefits of having a pet. Indeed, according to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention (CDC), some of the health benefits of having a pet include decreased blood pressure, decreased cholesterol level, decreased triglyceride levels. In addition, pets also have recognized anti-stress virtues, which help strengthen the immune system of people suffering from stress and anxiety. Number 2, they protect children from getting sick. Living with a dog that spends at least part of its day outdoors could boost a child's immune system in the first years of life. Cats also seem to provide this protection, although the observed effect was weaker. Children living with pets will therefore use antibiotics less often than other children. Likewise, infants living with companion dogs will be less prone to respiratory infections, and the risk of allergies could be reduced by 33%. They promote the psychological development of kids. Animals not only affect the health of children, but they also play a significant role in their psychomotor and emotional development. So that means having a pet for your kid is a very good benefit they can have. They help soothe and calm the little ones. Owning a pet, therefore, has a stabilizing effect on their psychological development. Number 4, they watch over our heart. In general, petting a cat, dog, or any other furry animal gives us a feeling of well-being and immediately calms us. Breathing slows down, blood pressure drops, and heart rate drops, which significantly reduce the risk of developing a disease. Number 5, they create social ties. Having a dog will increase the chances of forming new bonds with your neighbors and fostering potential romantic encounters. As a bonus, people in a couple are less prone to illness than single, making you poach a real asset for staying healthy. Children with pets also benefit from the social aspect that their animals bring to them. They would indeed bond more easily with other children or adults. The animal helps the child to socialize, hence their positive influence on autistic children. Number 6, they help keep us fit. Dogs owners walk an average of 30 minutes more per week than people who don't have dogs. So walking your dog 20 minutes a day, 5 days a week could help you lose 6 pounds in a year. Also, it appears, although not yet proven, that cat owners would exercise more than others. The main reason the cat, by its behavior, will communicate its energy to us and give us more motivation to exercise. 7, they help teens get through tough times. Teenage years are never an easy time. Many parents are helpless in front of their teenagers, who sometimes have incomprehensible or withdrawal behavior. The pet is recognized as a structuring element of the personality of young people. If the teen does not wish to confide in an adult, he will always find a comforting ear in his pet. Additionally, one study found that teens with pets exercise more than others. Number 8, they soothe us. Interaction with our beloved companion reduces levels of the stress hormone cortisol. For example, cat owners believe that cat purring can be more effective than meditation. This calming effect can be explained scientifically. The over-the-air frequency of purring is said to have calming effect, much like music, which gave rise to music therapy. It is therefore natural that purring therapy was born, thanks to a veterinarian, Jean-Yves Gauget. Likewise, looking at an aquarium has an immediate calming effect. Hence, they're present in public places and especially in hospitals. Number 9, they help fight depression. A pet is an undeniable psychological support. It prevents isolation and withdrawal. An animal that sees its owner depressed will come and pick it up with a toy and still ask for its daily release. Being responsible for a living being can be extremely rewarding for the individual suffering from depression. Indeed, thinking that if I'm not there, who will take care of my animal can help find more meaning in life during darker times. In addition, it was noted that the level of anxiety and depression was lower in people over 65 years of age with pets. Number 10, they extend our life expectancy and help us heal. Animals help to the sick to heal, the elderly to feel better. Their presence is thus more and more sought after in retirement homes or specialized centers, Alzheimer's, autism, etc., and gives rise to the emerge of a new discipline. So zootherapy, that's a new therapy that elderly people are getting. Zootherapy consists of using proximity of a domestic or pet animal with a human suffering from mental, physical, or social disorders to reduce stress or the consequence of medical treatment. It has existed for many years in Canada, but it only begins to gain recognition in the United States. Okay, but what are the downsides of having a pet? Well, 1, they can be expensive to maintain. 2, they can be time consuming. 3, they need space and a proper habitat in our house. So those are, but in reality there is more benefit than disadvantage, and I think it's a good idea to have pets in our house and adopt as many pets as you can. Those pets are in need and they need your home, so if you're looking for a pet, just check those shelters to see which one or how many you can take. So we're getting close to the end of this podcast, and thank you for listening to me. Don't forget to subscribe so you can get my daily updates that I do. And until next time, any place that you're listening to me, day, night, afternoon, evening, just receive big hugs from me. See you next time in my next episode. Bye.